Oh my gosh! Why? Back to Delhi we go! This is Josh, and I'm Erin. Follow us as we document our adventures around the world. We hope it will inform, inspire, and entertain.
Thank you so much for joining us once again, guys. Welcome back to part 2 of our Golden Triangle adventure. We left things last week mid-safari, just as we got to the good bit. Everyone loves a good cliffhanger, right? So, let's get straight back into it. I think we paused things just about here. Enjoy!
So lucky today that we were like 2 hours into our safari. All of a sudden, like, the driver gets a phone call and then everyone starts getting very excited and we're driving so quickly, and then our guide heard like the warning call of the deer to say there's a tiger there, and the driver just slammed his foot down. We raced to the spot where another jeep was, and we saw a female tiger. I'm so glad we saw one. It was just, we were so lucky. We were losing hope a bit, and then yeah, we saw one the last sort of half hour of being inside the park. It was fantastic. It was such a good morning, even without that. It was so nice. We're going to try and go to the fort, Ranthambore Fort, but we're not really too sure how we can get there and what the deal is, so we need to figure that out. But yeah, today's a good day. Made it up to the top of Ranthambore Fort, and it's actually really impressive. I wasn't really expecting much, but it's beautiful. So all the way up we saw these huge gates which have big spikes on them, and I think that was because in the olden days they used to, especially here, they used elephants a lot as in war and in battles, because they're so big, they're so strong. And they would use them to ram the doors down, so people would put spikes on the doors so the elephants couldn't ram them down. A little fun fact for you there. Welcome to Agra, everybody. Welcome.
Love a cup of tea.
We have arrived in Agra. This is our last stop, completing the Golden Triangle. And just behind us is the wonderful Taj Mahal. Not a bad view for breakfast.
Yeah, come on. No, come on to my hand.
We got upgraded. This is nice.
Smells like carrots, doesn't it?
Smells like what, carrots?
It smells exactly like boiled carrots.
No, it smells like
Boiled carrots.
cleaning product. It smells like bleach.
No, it smells like boiled carrots.
So basically, yesterday India announced that they're cancelling all visas for non-Indian nationals. So basically, unless you're Indian, you now can't enter India, which means that all like hotels and hostels and everything have lost so many bookings. And the manager here was saying like they've lost like 70% of their bookings in 24 hours. But because of that, they're really quiet, so they upgraded our room for us. We were meant to be in like a 10-bed dorm and they've given us a private room. There are silver linings to coronavirus. It really is like tiny little things like this when you're travelling. Just something small like being upgraded from a dorm room is like, it just feels so great. It makes you feel so special. I love it. We are on our way to Agra Fort. Let's generally see what else Agra has to offer today, if anything. We'll see.
Construction of Agra Fort was started in 1565 by Emperor Akbar, and further additions were later added by his grandson Shah Jahan. That's the same fella who built the Taj. Jahan turned what was primarily a military base into a white marbled palace. However, shortly after the Taj Mahal was finished, his son overthrew him and he was imprisoned in the fort that he had helped build. Ironic. Although I bet he was pretty chuffed with himself that he'd actually done the place up beforehand.
This is where Shah Jahan got imprisoned. This is where he stayed. Not a bad prison if you ask me. Yeah. You're not worried about coronavirus, are you?
Do I look sexy?
This is the weirdest one
Tell me
we've
what.
had yet. Oh my gosh.
Why? This TikTok video shoot.
This guy just asked Peggy to twist his ear whilst they had a selfie together.
I am the squirrel whisperer. You can feel his little tongue licking my hand.
So we've just come to what they call the baby Taj. It's like a much smaller version of the Taj Mahal. You have to pay 310 rupees to get in, and as always, Indians only pay 25 rupees. So we've decided to give it a miss because we've already spent quite a lot today. We're going to the real thing tomorrow, so we figured, what's the point?
Oh, it's thick as well.
It's so good.
Oh, very hot. Very nice. It's really thick as well. Look, big, thick. Got some chana. Got a little hair as well.
I know you just got that for yourself.
Mine is really thick.
We just went to go see the sunset right by the Taj. We've actually had such a good day, haven't we? Everyone kind of said there's nothing else to do in Agra other than Taj Mahal and just sort of get in, get out. Some people even said don't even bother spending a night there, you can literally go into the Taj for the day. But we thought there was enough to do today. I would say one night here, 2 days is definitely enough. We don't feel like we've rushed at all. It's been really nice. We're going to relax tonight, go to bed early because we're going to get up early tomorrow and go watch the sunrise at the Taj. Over and out. See you in the morning.
So it's currently, 5:45 a.m. and we're walking to the Taj Mahal for sunrise.
This is the queue to get into the Taj Mahal this morning for sunrise. And this apparently is meant to be the quiet time of day. And that queue goes all the way past down there, all the way around the corner. This is mental. We've made it in. So we We got up super early to come for sunrise, but the queue was so long that the sun has pretty much risen already. So we actually thought, I mean, this might be a little bit naive of us, we actually thought it would be a bit quieter today because of the tourism ban in India, and everyone was like, oh, sunrise is the quietest time, so I dread to think what it's like in the middle of the day. It's so busy. I mean, it's beautiful, but it is really busy. If anyone was thinking that coronavirus was going to stop people coming out and stop people coming to places where it's going to be really busy, not in India. It really is incredible, even though it's so busy and things like this usually really annoy me. I think it's probably the most touristy place we've ever been to, and to say it's nearly 400 years old makes it even more incredible. The Taj was actually built by a man called Taj Mahal. He built it for his late wife. She died giving birth to their 14th child. Her and him are both buried here. It was commissioned by Taj Mahal after she died in 1632 and then finished construction in 1653. So it took about 21 years to build. Rumour has it, so it took nearly 20,000 people to build the Taj Mahal, and once it was completed, he apparently gathered them all together and chopped all of their hands off so that they could never build something as beautiful ever again. It's a little extreme if you ask me. Breakfast.
Oh yeah, let's go get some tea. Mank Marvin, I am.
So apparently in the past the air pollution around the Taj was really starting to damage it and discolour it, so now they've banned any polluting vehicles aren't allowed within 200 metres of the Taj Mahal. It's so nice because we were just in there and we're like, you don't notice it when you're in there, but then you come out and you realise that you've not heard a car horn beep for so long, and it's so nice. But the second you come out, and everyone's badgering you once again. There we go.
We packed a fair bit into just one episode there, guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Tigers and the Taj all in 13 minutes. That's a lot to take in. Now, you may have been wondering what happened to Holi Festival and how did we just breeze past it? Don't worry, we thought we would save the best to last, and next week we are circling back and diving into the colourful craziness that is India's biggest celebration of the year. You will not want to miss this one. If you've missed any of our previous episodes and need a catch up, then hit one of those boxes on the left hand side and let your quarantine blues be washed away. As always, hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think in the comments below. See you guys next week.